What's up, guys?
Hey, how's it
What's
going?
up? Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you guys. I'm sure you guys have been getting this question all the time, but I grew up in the '80s, so this is my perfect movie. If you guys could travel back in time, what did you like the best about that decade, just from your own POV?
Man.
I think for
Yeah.
me, the sorry, Nick, the just the connection that people had back in the day, like just without phones and stuff, it just seemed much more wholesome and kind of like a more, I mean, authentic is not the right word, but just a different experience of living. I feel like that would be fun to and was fun to film.
I was gonna say like the expression. I feel like there's a lot more. You said authentic, but that is the word that came for me. A lot more authenticity. Like there's just even in the clothes and personalities, it just feels like there's just like not a lot of influence from media. Yeah.
Reed, how about you?
Yeah, I wish so badly I could live in a world without this thing. That's something that Kevin talked a lot with us about when we were making the movie. Is like what it means to have made these friendships and to go on your first date with void of social media. Like we were living in a world without it in this movie, and I wish so badly we didn't have to rely on it day to day.
So this is a quick general question, but I was listening to Kevin Smith's podcast, and he was talking about what he admired about David Fincher. And just from your POV, what do you guys each admire about Kevin Smith as a filmmaker and as a fellow collaborator?
That's it. I'm interested to hear what he said about David Fincher.
Oh, he was just saying, he just said he's a regular guy, and he just loved it how his approach to, filmmaking. So basically, he was really impressed with him as a person. So.
Yeah, I think Kevin's ability, I know Austin's talked about it a lot, so I want to steal it from him before he has an opportunity. He's editing the film entirely while he's filming it to the point where, I'd imagine his brain is almost in the editing, assembling it in his mind as he's filming right there. So because of that, he's so precise in when he needs to get. And, that's very economically speaking for a production stake. It saves a lot of time and budget. So that's very professional and savvy thing that he does that as an aspiring filmmaker myself was very eye-opening to see somebody operate like that and just constantly stay busy and be chipping away at the film as it was being made.
What about you, Sienna?
He's just incredibly humble, and very reflective. And a lot of the times he just reminded the cast and crew that this is like the greatest job and we're making a movie that we love and in a place that we love. Like, I think it was just very refreshing to be around. He knew exactly what he wanted and he just had a lot of trust in the people he hired. And that was just very powerful.
Austin, I know it's a movie, but I hope when you were growing up, you were just as geeky as your character in the film. Were you as big a cinephile, just putting you on the spot, or not? Because that's peak level, just movie fandom from your character.
Yeah, I mean, cinephile to an extent, yes, but different movies, obviously. Just growing up like in the early, like mid 2000s, but I feel like I was such a nerd with YouTube and stuff, and I would make tons of like sketches and super embarrassing YouTube videos that I did delete back in like 2008 and stuff. So I feel like if YouTube existed when Kevin was around, there would be some crazy, insane videos that he would have made as a Brian David 16-year-old.
Yeah. Reed, I really liked your physical comedy scene without giving too much away, how that breaks down. How did you prepare for that sequence? And then you also have another scene where it's just a really great friendship scene and you have to be sort of the center of that sequence. As an actor, how do you prepare for those respective sequences?
Yes. Yeah. Without giving too much away, I will say I did have a stunt double. His name is Chris Wilcox. He's incredible. I am nowhere near as physically fit as him, so he did the stunt that I think you are talking about. Great guy, and it was insane having two people on set with high tops and rat tails that looked like twins. Some sort of bizarre dark universe where we existed at the same time. And then in terms of my other scene, which is a big scene between Nick Austin and myself, this is sort of my character's catharsis and his big moment on screen to show that just because he's a little bit quieter than the other boys doesn't mean that he isn't present and isn't watching and isn't as thoughtful as a friend. And I don't know. I really just took it off of the energy that Nick and Austin were giving me because they came in swinging so heavy in that scene and their emotions were so high. It was so easy for me to kind of feed right into it.
Yeah, this movie is about following your dreams along with being a cinephile. You know, Sienna, Nick, for you guys, when did you realize that this was your dream to get into the world of filmmaking and acting? Just was it always since you both were a youth, or did you guys mature into that passion for the arts?
Jenna, please.
Okay.
I grew up in theater, and I fell in love with it, but I didn't really know I was going to make a career out of it. And still, like, it doesn't feel like I'm like doing this for a job, and that's why I love it so much. It just still fills my cup, and I feel like I worked my first project when I was 8. Sort of, I think I'm just grateful for the way I started because I've just lucked out in being able to work with such kind and passionate people that each project has sort of fueled me and made me want to do it again. This is definitely a testament to that. But I think just the experiences with people is what has kept the love alive.
Yeah. And I'm going to switch up that question with you, Nick, a little bit, just because yesterday on my Facebook feed, there's this friend I have who's a huge critic and she's very particular, but she told everyone, blasted everyone and said, you must see Fresh Kills. It's one of the best films of the year. And it's so transcendent. And she rarely says that. Awesome. So now the next thing after doing this movie is awesome as well. I'm going to go check out Fresh Kills. What am I missing? And from your POV, you're talking about being a filmmaker. Just these two movies, how have they influenced you and helped you grow as an artist as well?
Oh man, they've been probably two of the most influential films on my career, I guess, as an actor, as far as things I've learned and the swings I guess I had to take on two very wide, varying spectrums emotionally, but also working in this indie space with, you know, where Kevin is he's kind of the archetype or the paradigm of the indie filmmaker that really made a career out of it and created a filmography that rivals anybody's. And so with Fresh Kills, it was like beginning that with a filmmaker. Obviously Jennifer Esposito's got a great acting career, but this was her Clerks, so on and so forth, where she was, you know, mortgaging her own home and putting it all on the line to make that movie. So both times I'm working with filmmakers that are 100% committed and passionate to what they're filming and what they're making the story is. And as an actor, that's infectious, and you feel it's a very delicate responsibility. Even with 4:30, it's comedic and lighthearted and fun, but there's still that responsibility. And so I've learned everything you learn from those filmmakers, just invaluable stuff and a numerable amount of things. It's hard to be specific.
Great. Thank you guys so much for your time. I really love the film.
Oh, no. I chirped it all off to the end. I'm sorry. You should have never talked to me.
And you guys played teens really well, by the way. You guys were excellent. So,
thank you. Thank you so much.
You guys take care.
You as well. Thank you.
Bye.